Hi everyone, in this video we will learn about basic algebra, algebraic manipulation, order of operation, expansion and factorizations of linear expression. In algebra, letters are used to represent different kinds of numbers, such as specific unknown numbers, generalized numbers, and variables. Here are the examples of algebraic notations. First, for the addition. There is the commutative law of addition. Add x to 6. When you want to write the letter x, you write x in cursive. To distinguish between the letter x and the multiplication sign. For example, if you want to write x times 2. So write x in cursive. X times 2. If you cannot write x in cursive, you may write x with this way. Add x to 6. X plus 6. Or 6 plus x. Add 2 to y. 2 plus y or y plus 2. Sum of n and 3. N plus 3 or 3 plus n. 4 more than y. 4 plus y or y plus 4. For the subtraction, subtract 9 from k. So k minus 9. Subtract 6y from 5. 5 minus 6y. N divided by 2. You must write it as a fraction. N out of 2. 6a divided by 2. So 6a out of 2. Don't forget to simplify. Is equal to 3a. N out of 2 is equal to 1 out of 2 times n. N plus 1 out of 3 is equal to 1 out of 3, open bracket, n plus 1. How about n out of 4? So this means 1 out of 4n. Next, for the multiplication, a plus a. There are two a's. So a plus a is 2a. A plus a plus a. So this is 3a. 3 times a is equal to 3a, not a3. 1 times y is equal to 1y. But we usually write it as y. 2n. This means 2 times n. Or there are 2n. N plus n. A times a is equal to a squared. A times a times a is equal to a cubed. Next, for the algebraic notation, the notations of 3x means 3 times x. Or there are 3x. X plus x plus x. xy. This means x times y. out of y. X divided by y, or x times 1 out of y, x squared. This means x times x, x cubed, x times x times x, x squared y, x times x times y. And don't forget, if the notation is 2n, 2n is not equal to 2 plus n. Why? Because 2n means 2 times n, or n plus n. And then n squared is not equal to 2n. Why? Because n squared means n times n, while the 2n means 2 times n, or n plus n. Algebraic expressions must be written and interpreted carefully. The algebraic expression 5 open bracket x plus 9 is not equivalent to the algebraic expression 5x plus 9. See the difference between the expressions in the table below. Sum of a number and 5. For the unknown number, we use a letter. Let's say we use letter n plus 5, or 5 plus n. Difference of a number and 7. M minus 7. Product of 6 and a number. 6 times a is equal to 6a, not a6. 5 times the sum of a number and 9. 5 open bracket x plus 9. 9 more than 5 times a number. 5x plus 9, or 9 plus 5x. In general, an algebraic expression is an expression containing letters, numbers, and or operations. An algebraic expression has no equal sign. For example, 2x plus 4y minus 9 is an algebraic expression. The letters are called variables. The numbers in front of the variables are called coefficients. The numbers that are not multiplied by any variables are called constants. In these expressions, there are 3 terms: 2x, 4y, and 9. A term can be assigned number, a variable, or a constant multiplied by a variable or variables. Factor, something which is multiplied by something else. A factor can be a number, variable, term, or a longer expression. Example, 7x, open bracket, y plus 3. This expression has 3 factors: 7, x, and y plus 3. Coefficient is the numerical factor of a multiplication expression that contains a variable. For example, 2x plus 4y minus 9. The first term, 2x. The coefficient is 2. In the second term, 4y, the coefficient is 4. Constant is a number that cannot change its value. For example, in the expression 2x plus 4y minus 9, the term 9 is a constant. Like terms means the terms that contain the same variable, such as 2m, 6m, or 2xy and 7xy. If an expression has more than one constant terms, those are also like terms. In the expression 2x minus 3xy plus y plus 7, it contains two variables, x and y, and four terms, 2x, negative 3xy, y, and 7. The last term 7 is called the constant term, as it doesn't contain any variables. An expression like x to the nth power is called a power. Here, x is the base, and n is the exponent. The exponent is the number of times the base is used as a factor. The word phrase for this expression is x to the nth power. Here are some examples of using exponents. 7 times m to the 4th power. 7 times m to the 4th power. The sum of x squared and 12 times of y. X squared plus 12y. X cubed times y to the 6th power. X cubed minus y to the 6th power. A linear expression in one variable x is an algebraic expression that contains only one term in x, with or without a constant term. 2x plus 7 is a linear expression with one term in x and one constant term. Negative 1 out of 3x is a linear expression with only one term in x and no constant term. 2x plus 3x minus 9 out of 4 is a linear expression because we can add the two terms in x to get one term in x. 4x plus y minus 8 is a linear expression in two variables x and y. Here are the example of non-linear expressions. 7 is a constant. 3x squared minus 6x contains a term in x squared. 5x minus 7y plus 2xy contains a term in xy. Like terms contain the same variables raised to the same power. Terms that are not like terms are called unlike terms. Look at the expression 2x minus 3xy plus 7 plus x squared plus 5x minus 4 plus 2yx. It contains two variables, x and y, and 7 terms. 2x, negative 3xy, 7, x squared, 5x, negative 4, and 2yx. Here are the examples of like terms. 2x and 5x. Contain the same variable, x of the same power. X to the first power. 7 and negative 4 are both constant terms as they do not contain any variable. Negative 2xy and 2yx contain the same variables because xy is equal to yx. Now, this is the example of unlike terms, 2x and negative 3xy. Contain different variables, x and xy. 2x and 2x squared contain the same variable x, but the variables are of different powers. 2x, this is x to the first power, while this one 2x squared, x to the second power. Let's recap. It is for multiplication or division. If you meet your friend for the same sign, the result is positive. But if you meet your enemy, different signs, the result is negative. So remember, two like signs become a positive sign, while two unlike signs become a negative sign. So for example, 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. 5 minus 2 is 3. Negative 5 plus 2. The absolute value of negative 5 is 5. The absolute value of positive 2 is 2. Which one is greater, 5 or 2? 5 is greater. So copy its sign. So the result is negative. Then the difference between 5 and 2 is 3. So the answer is negative 3. Negative 5 minus 2. You have negative 5 and you have another negative 2. So now you have more negative numbers. So the result is negative 7. Negative 5 plus negative 2. This is positive, this is negative, unlike sign. So you meet your enemy. If you meet your enemy, the result is negative 2. Negative 5 minus 2. You have negative 5 and then you have another negative 2. So now you have negative 7. Negative 5 minus negative 2. This is negative, so you meet your friend. If you meet your friend, the result is positive 2. So negative 5 plus 2 is equal to negative 3. 5 minus negative 2. This is negative, so you meet your friend. If you meet your friend, the result is positive 2. 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. 5 plus negative 2. Different sign, so you meet your enemy. If you meet your enemy, the result is negative 2. 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 10 divided by negative 2. This is positive, this is negative. You meet your enemy. If you meet your enemy, the result is negative 5. Negative 10 divided by 2. This is negative, this is positive. You meet your enemy. If you meet your enemy, the result is negative 5. Negative 10 divided by negative 2. This is negative, so you meet your friend. If you meet your friend, the result is positive 5. You just write it as 5. 5 times negative 3. This is positive, this is negative. You meet your enemy. If you meet your enemy, the result is negative 15. Negative 5 times 3 is equal to negative 15. Negative 5 times negative 3. This is negative, so you meet your friend. If you meet your friend, the result is positive 15. Evaluating algebraic expressions. Given that x is 5 and y is negative 3, evaluate each of the following expressions. 3x minus 2y. So 3 times 5 minus 2 times negative 3. 3 times 5 is 15. Negative 2 times negative 3. Same sign, means you meet your friend. If you meet your friend, the result is positive 6. So 15 plus 6 is equal to 21. 2y out of 3x. 2 times negative 3 out of 3 times 5. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. 3 times 5 is 15. Then simplify. Negative 2 out of 5. So 2x out of 3x is equal to negative 2 out of 5. So remember that evaluating an algebraic expression is the process of finding the value of the expression when its variables are given certain values. Negative 7x. This is positive, this is negative, different signs. Means you meet your enemy. If you meet your enemy, the result is negative 7x. So 4x minus 7x is equal to, the absolute value of 4 is 4, the absolute value of negative 7 is 7. Which one is greater? 7 is greater. So copy sign. So the answer is negative. Then the difference between 4 and 7 is 3. So it's equal to negative 3x. Negative 6y minus negative 2y. Same sign. The result is positive 2y. Negative 6y plus 2y. The absolute value of negative 6 is 6. The absolute value of positive 2 is 2. Which one is greater? 6 or 2? 6 is greater. So copy sign. So the answer is negative. The difference between 6 and 2 is 4. Negative 4y. Negative 9x plus 8x. The absolute value of negative 9 is 9. The absolute value of positive 8 is 8. Which one is greater? 9 or 8? 9 is greater. So copy sign. So the result is negative, and the difference between 9 and 8 is 1. Negative 1x. Or let's write it as negative x. Negative 2x plus negative 3x. This is different sign. The result is negative 3x. Negative 2x minus 3x. You have negative 2 and then you have another negative 3. So the answer is negative 5x. Now here, without using a calculator, simplify the expression negative 5x plus negative 6y minus 3x minus negative 4y. So over here, this is positive, this is negative. You meet your enemy. The result is negative 6y. This is negative, this is negative. So you meet your friend. The result is positive 4y. And copy the rest. So negative 5x minus 6y minus 3x plus 4y. And after that, rearrange. Group the like terms. Negative 5x minus 3x minus 6y plus 4y. Negative 5x minus 3x is equal to negative 8x. Negative 6y plus 4y is equal to negative 2y. So the answer is negative 8x minus 2y. The distributive flow. This is called the distributive flow because the first factor is distributed or multiplied separately to each of the two terms. So here, A open bracket B plus C. So A times B plus A times C. negative open bracket x plus y. Negative times positive x is negative x. Negative times positive y is negative y. How about this one? Negative open bracket x minus y. Negative times x. Negative x. Negative times negative y. Positive y. So don't forget, if you meet your friend, same sign, the result is positive. But if you meet your enemy, different sign, the result is negative. Expansion of linear expressions. What does 2 open bracket x plus y close bracket mean? So this means 2 groups of x plus y. So 2 times positive x is 2x. 2 times positive y is positive 2y. How about negative open bracket x plus y close bracket? So negative times x is negative x. Negative times positive y is negative y. What does negative 2 open bracket x plus y close bracket mean? Negative 2 times positive x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times positive y is negative 2y. Negative 2x plus negative 3x can be written as negative 2x plus open bracket negative 3x close bracket. The first pair of brackets is not necessary. Expand each of the following expressions. 6 open bracket x minus 2 close bracket. 6 times positive x is 6x. 6 times negative 2 is negative 12. Negative 3 open bracket 4x minus y. Negative 3 times 4x is negative 12x. Negative 3 times negative y is positive 3y. Usually, leave your answer as 3y minus 2x, which looks simpler than negative 12x plus 3y. And how about this one? 7 minus a open bracket negative 5x plus z close bracket. So this is 7 and then negative a times negative 5x positive 5ax in alphabetical order, a first then x. Next, negative a times positive z is negative az. So the answer is 7 plus 5ax minus az. Here is the order of operations. Start with the parenthesis, and then the exponent, multiplication and division, addition, and the last is subtraction. For the multiplication or division, whichever comes first, so you must start from the left. And also for the addition and subtraction, whichever comes first, so you must start from the left. Expand and simplify each of the following expressions. Negative 3 open bracket x plus 2y close bracket minus 4 open bracket x minus y close bracket. So here Negative 3 times positive x is negative 3x. Negative 3 times positive 2y is negative 6y. Negative 4 times positive x is negative 4x. Negative 4 times negative y is positive 4y. And then group the like terms. Negative 3x minus 4x minus 6y plus 4y. Negative 3x minus 4x is negative 7x. Negative 6y plus 4y is negative 2y. So the answer is negative 7x minus 2y. Next, this one is 5y minus 2 open bracket 3z minus 2 open bracket y plus 3z close bracket. So you must solve the innermost brackets. So negative 2 times positive y is negative 2y. Negative 2 times positive 3z is negative 6z. Then you copy the rest. So here is 5y minus 2 open bracket 3z minus 2y minus 6z. Rearrange this expression. So 3z minus 6z minus 2y. 3z minus 6z is negative 3z minus 2y. So 5y minus 2 open bracket negative 3z minus 2y. Negative 2 times negative 3z is positive 6z. Negative 2 times negative 2y. The result is positive 4y. So 5y plus 6z plus 4y. Then group the like terms. 5y plus 4y plus 6z. So the answer is 9y plus 6z. Factorization of linear expressions. Factorization is the process of expressing an algebraic expression as the product of two or more factors. So factorization is the reverse of expansion. So for example here, 2 open bracket x plus y close bracket. When you expand, 2 times x is 2x. 2 times positive y is positive 2y. So here is expand. And then the reverse of expansion is called as factorize. So this diagram helps to depict the reverse process of expansion and factorization. Now let's review about the HCF. Find the HCF of 40, 60, and 100. 40, 60, and 100. Divide each of them with the prime factors. Remember, prime means the number that only can be divided by 1 and itself. So the primes start from 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, and so on. So 40 divided by 2 is 20, divided by 2 is 10, divided by 2 is 5. 60 divided by 2 is 30, divided by 2 is 15, divided by 3 is 5. 100 divided by 2 is 50, divided by 2 is 25, divided by 5 is 5. So 40 is equal to 2 cubed times 5. 60 is 2 squared times 3 times 5. 100 is 2 squared times 5 squared. So to find the HCF of 40, 60, and 100, we must find the common factors. The common factors are 2 and 5. And remember, when you are finding the HCF, you must choose the common prime factors with the smallest index. So the answer is 2 squared times 5. 2 squared is 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So 4 times 5. So the answer is 20. Factorize each of the following expressions completely. 8x plus 12. 8 divided by 2 is 4, divided by 2 is 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6, divided by 2 is 3. So 8 is equal to 2 cubed, and 12 is equal to 2 squared times 3. So the HCF of 8 and 12 is 2 squared. Remember, in finding the HCF, you must find the common prime factor with the smallest index. So now here, 2 squared means 2 times 2 is 4. So when we factorize 8x plus 12 is equal to 4, open bracket, 8x divided by 4 is 2x. Positive 12 divided by 4 is positive 3. So the answer is 4, open bracket, 2x plus 3, close bracket. Next, negative 24az plus 4ay. 24 divided by 2 is 12, divided by 2 is 6, divided by 2 is 3. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So 24 is 2 cubed times 3. 4 is 2 squared. So the HCF of 24 and 4 is 2 squared. Remember, when you are finding the HCF, you must choose each of the common prime factors with the smallest index. 2 squared means 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So, the common factors are 4 and 8. So 4a, open bracket, negative 24az divided by 4a. So the answer is negative 6z. And then 4ay divided by 4a is equal to positive y. So the answer is 4a, open bracket, negative 6z plus y. We usually leave the answer as 4a open bracket y minus 6z. Negative 20b plus 15by minus 10bz. So 20 divided by 2 is 10, divided by 2 is 5. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So 20 is 2 squared times 5. 15 is 3 times 5. 10 is 2 times 5. So the HCF of 20, 15, and 10 is 5. So the common factors are 5 and b. Open bracket, negative 20b divided by 5b. So the result is negative 4. 15 by divided by 5b. The answer is 3y, positive 3y. And then negative 10bz divided by 5b. The answer is negative 2z. Now expand this expression, negative open bracket x plus y. Negative times positive x is negative x. Negative times positive y is negative y. So, negative x minus y is equal to negative open bracket x plus y close bracket. So here, factor out 1 and then change sign. Now let's try to factorize each of the following expression completely. Negative 6x minus 15. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So 6 is 2 times 3, while 15 is 3 times 5. So the HCF of 6 and 15 is 3. So, when you factorize negative 6x minus 15 is negative 3 is the common factor. Open bracket, negative 6x divided by negative 3 is 2x. Negative 15 divided by negative 3 is positive 5. So the answer is negative 3, open bracket, 2x plus 5. Close bracket. Factorize the expression negative 6a minus 24az minus 4ay. So over here we should find the HCF of 6, 24, and 4. Start dividing by 2. Remember, you must divide it with the smallest prime. Prime number means the number that only can be divided by 1 at the top. For example, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, and so on. So 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. Then you stop here. Why? Because 2 and 3 both are the prime numbers. Next, 24 divided by 2 is equal to 12. Divided by 2 is 6. Divided by 2 is 3. And then 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. So 6 is equal to 2 times 3. 24 is equal to 2 cubed times 3. And 4 is equal to 2 squared. So the HCF of 6, 24, and 4 is 2. So the common factors are 2 and a. So 2a, open bracket, negative 6a divided by 2a is equal to negative 3. Negative 24az divided by 2a is equal to negative 12z. And then negative 4ay divided by 2a is equal to negative 2y. Or you can write it as negative 2a, open bracket, 3 plus 12z plus 2y. Meanings of more algebraic notations. N out of 2. This means 1 out of 2n. N plus 1 out of 3. This means 1 out of 3 n plus 1. The coefficients of negative 1 out of 3x. The coefficient is negative 1 out of 3, which is not an integer, and we call it as a fractional coefficient. Simplifying linear expressions with fractional coefficients. Simplify each of the following expressions. 1 out of 2x minus 1 out of 9y minus 1 out of 8x plus 11 out of 3y. We will group the like terms. Rearrange. 1 out of 2x minus 1 out of 8x minus 1 out of 9y plus 11 out of 3y. Then we will convert to equivalent fractions. So over here, this is x out of 2 out of 8. We make it into like fractions. Becomes out of 8. Two times how many is equal to 8? 2 times 4. Do the same to the top. 1 times 4 is equal to 4. 8 times how many is equal to 8? 8 times 1. Do the same to the top. 1 times 1 is equal to 1. And then for the y, over here this is out of 9, out of 3. We make it into like fraction, becomes out of 9. And then 9 times how many is equal to 9? 9 times 1. Do the same to the top. 1 times 1 is equal to 1. 3 times how many is equal to 9? 3 times 3. Do the same to the top. 11 times 3 is equal to 33. Over here we get 4x minus 1x out of 8 negative 1y plus 33y out of 9. So now here we have 4x minus 1x is equal to 3x out of 8. And then here, negative 1y plus 33y is equal to positive 32y out of 9. So, the answer is equal to 3 out of 8x plus 32 out of 9 y. 2 out of 3 times open bracket 2x minus 5 open bracket x minus 6y close bracket. So we will work out from the innermost bracket. So negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Negative 5 times negative 6y is equal to positive 30y. So here is 2 out of 3 times open bracket 2x minus 5x plus 30y close bracket. 2x minus 5x, 2 minus 5 is equal to negative 3x plus 30y. So 2 out of 3 times open bracket negative 30x plus 30y. 2 out of 3 times negative 3x is equal to negative 2x. And then 2 out of 3 times 30y. This is equal to 20y. Positive 20y. So the answer is equal to negative 2x plus 20y. Or you can write the answer as 20y minus 2x. Express each of the following as a fraction in its simplest form. 1 out of 3x plus 2x minus 5 out of 7. So this is x out of 3 plus 2x minus 5 out of 7. We will convert to equivalent fractions. Now the denominator becomes out of 21. 3 times how many is equal to 21? 3 times 7. Do the same to the top. So 7 times x is equal to 7x. And then here 7 times how many is equal to 21? 7 times 3. Do the same to the top. So 3 times open bracket 2x minus 5. And then we combine into single fraction out of 21. So 7x plus 3 open bracket 2x minus 5 equals to 7x positive 3 times 2x is equal to positive 6x. Positive 3 times negative 5 is equal to negative 15. So 7x plus 6x minus 15 out of 21. 7x plus 6x is equal to 13x minus 15 out of 21. 2x minus 5 out of 3 minus 1 out of 5 times open bracket 3x minus 2 close bracket. So this is 2x minus 5 out of 3 minus 1 times 3x is 3x. 1 times negative 2 is minus 2 out of 5. This is out of 3, this is out of 5. So we will convert to equivalent fractions. The denominator becomes out of 15. Three times how many is equal to 15? 3 times 5. Do the same to the top. So 5 times, open bracket, 2x minus 5. 5 times how many is equal to 15? 5 times 3. Do the same to the top. So 3 times 3x minus 2. Then we will combine into single fraction out of 15. 5 times, open bracket, 2x minus 5 minus 3, open bracket, 3x minus 2. So this is 5 times 2x is 10x. 5 times negative 5 is negative 25. Negative 3 times 3x is negative 9x. Negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6 out of 15. Now we will group the like terms. 10x minus 9x, negative 25 plus 6 out of 15. 10x minus 9x is equal to 1x. We just write it as x. And then negative 25 plus 6 is equal to negative 19. So the answer is x minus 19 out of 15. That's all from me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.